What's the difference between being proactive and reactive? Like when people say you need to be proactive about having a healthy life versus reactive once you have a problem. What's the difference between proactive and reactive? Evan, do you know that?
Proactive is like you're doing it and like say your example again.
So if you want to have a healthy life, maybe I'll give you examples.
Oh, you're taking action?
Yeah, proactive means you're taking action. Reactive means you're...
like you already have the problem, so you need to fix it.
Yes, absolutely. And in this case, our problem isn't our diet. Our problem is run-on sentences. Give me a oh yeah, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. So Peyton, I'm going to ask you to please show me that you're listening and not typing, because we're going to get to the planning. That's the whole point of us coming together today. So I want your plan to include how you can write complete sentences and avoid run-ons. So what could we add to our plan to make sure that every time we have a complete idea, we end it with a period or an exclamation? How can we do that? I have one idea.
Highlight around them.
Ooh. Write that on your plan. So let's put, our plan is going to say, avoid run-ons. Does that sound good? Or no run-ons, in your own words. Tell me more, Peyton. How are we going to avoid that with highlighting?
We're gonna put it around it in a box. And then
On our plan?
And then it's gonna show really, like when we look at it, like the letters aren't gonna be highlighted, so we're gonna know and we're gonna look at that. And it's gonna say basically, it's telling you that that's important.
Yes! It's a priority. I love that. I'm gonna get my highlighter.
Make sure it's like something visible, like if you're working on a certain type of paper.
Good point. If you'd like my blue one, it might stand out better on your yellow.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Delaney, we're about to share. How can you, as an author, knowing this can be a problem for me, how can you set out to make sure that you work with that and overcome that problem?
Because you break it down, like run-ons, like break it down like what not to do, and then put it out.
I'm going to write down on my plan, break down, RO for run-on. How would we do that? How would we actually break it down? So if I typed,
You could like say like what is a run-on, and like you could like make a little list. What is a run-on, and then make sure we're not doing that.
And then, what makes sense about that strategy of breaking them apart? How would you do that? Would you write your whole paragraph and then reread? Would you do it at the end of every sentence?
I would do it at the end of every sentence, because if you write it and then you read, you can still miss some. I think you should do it when it's still in your mind.
All right, so break run-on, end of every sentence. Go ahead. When are you going to do it, Peyton? Are you going to do it are you going to revise at the end of writing a paragraph or at the end of writing each sentence?
After writing each sentence, I'm going to go back from the beginning. I'll make sure I have the commas and the periods.
And what tool could you use? Do you think that sentence structure poster with all the commas and fanboys, remember all the conjunctions?
And we also use, if there's any like words wrong, we also do language.
Yeah, and if you go into the language tool, it might say run on. So all of us, show me on your plan for today. Our plan is to do what?
Avoid run-ons.
Avoid run-ons. All right? Feel empowered? Get after it. Thank you, learners.